This is G-Love on Real Talk with G-Love. Join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. on rockallout.com.
Hey, this is Kenny Wilkerson, and I'm live with the best of national and international rockers from around the world on Real Talk with G-Love from 7 to 10 p.m. on Rock All Out Mondays. So sit on back and crank it up. Crank it up loud.
Your choice for rock and roll. rockallout.com.
This woman tells it like it is. Real Talk with G-Love on Rock All Out.
mountain. It's over. Take them off. I'm the Control Clan. Never seen the likes of a mountain man.
Hi, my name is Tiberius Boy. I work with Your Computer Solutions. If your computer is not working, my dad can fix it. He can fix it on-site or remotely. Just call him at 407-826-0810 and tell him Tiberius sent you. That's me. That phone number again is 407-826-0810.
Wow, we just had a little mouse come into the studio. That was Tiberius Boy. Happens to be Joseph Boy's son who did that cute little ad for yourcomputersolutions.net. It's my dad! You know! I'm going to have to learn how to do that.
You sure that's not you?
No, it's not me. What's happening, everybody? It's Wednesday! 2 days before G Love's birthday. Whoop, whoop. It's a do-over birthday, just so everybody knows. Don't ask me how old I am online, because I'm not going to tell you. It is a do-over birthday. I stopped counting 4 years ago.
It is called Groundhog Day birthday.
Yes, that's probably what I should call it for sure. And that is GQ Embassy behind me.
Chill.
Constance was saying, hey, who's the one like peeking around the corner? Well, as he said online, it's the clone of GQ.Embassy.
You already know.
Yes, it's the clone. It's not the real person.
That's right.
So I said, hey, I'll take it. I kind of like the clone better.
Half price.
That's right. Half price. Half price. You're funny. And then I convinced Izzy Lizzy, the intern, the unofficial, official intern, to join me tonight.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, it's happy birthday week for sure.
Yes, it is.
You know, birthdays are birthdays, man. I stopped kind of celebrating a while back, but it is kind of fun to go out and have fun and, you know, explore maybe some birthday one-night stand sex.
Somebody said birthdays was the worst days. Now they drink champagne when they thirsty.
No,
That was
if you get laid, it's all good.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. So tonight, you know what we're going to talk about? Not about getting laid.
Oh.
We are going to talk about the truth about real friendships because, you know, I'm starting to see a trend happening out there in this world of social media. You know, friends like, you know, not being really true friends and kind of playing into this social media stuff. I mean, it's a little crazy out there.
No benefits?
No, we're not going to get into the benefits tonight. But I will.
One-sided benefit.
Hey.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with one-sided benefits, by the way.
Well, if we're not benefiting, then there's a problem.
Yeah, well, hey. I haven't heard it that way before, but I'll take it.
He's a scholar.
I know, right? So we're definitely going to talk about that just a little bit. We're not going to talk about it all night. We definitely have gooey gossip coming up. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Sometimes I can't fathom what is going through the heads of these people. I mean, even on our level, we got so many crazy things going on. So imagine on that level what's going on. So when you see Hollywood gossip and all this stuff going on and all these stories, you just kind of have to shake your head. Mm-hmm. You really do. It's just it's really getting so out there. I can't even talk about it. Just a little bit. Just only a little bit of segment of gooey gossip. And, of course, going to have fun with people out there and talk about, you know, on social media, you know, what does true friendship mean to you? What's that look like? You know, what's important to you? I'm going to get into, like, you know, signs of a toxic friendship because, believe it or not, just like toxic relationships, we also can get into toxic friendships. You got to be careful of that. G Loves Love in My City. And, of course, the sexy tip of the night, where we are going to talk about rules for sleeping with a best friend. Ooh. See? You get what you ask for, kids, when you're here on G Love's talk show.
Hey.
Yes, radio talk. I love doing it. All right, so, and oh, by the way, the song you just heard was Joyous Wolf. It's called Mountain Man. Check them out. Nick Reese actually climbed up this very high truss where they put up the lighting, you know, for live shows. The kid climbed all the way to the top. Really amazing. He is going to be at Rockville. What?
Whoa.
Yes, this weekend, and of course, I will get to meet him personally. We had them on the show with Metallica Cougar. She's the one who actually knows them very, very well. and they will be at Rockville up in Jacksonville. Can't wait. Oh, I cannot wait to meet these kids. They're full of energy, when they're in those 20-somethings, and they can climb up these trusses that are like, I don't know how high it is.
It was high.
Oh, no, it was
high.
Probably 5 to 6 stories high.
Absolutely.
At least. And then he got in trouble. That's okay.
Whoa.
And, of course, all the music you hear tonight, we've either showcased them on a Wednesday as one of our local indie artists, or they can be from somewhere else. So anybody out there that wants to put your music where your mouth is, make sure to submit it to G Love here on Rock All Out. I've got a few people that have already submitted music for the month of May. Can't wait. All right, so, we've been talking about the truth about real friendships and what I'm seeing on social media and some of the interactions that are going on out there. And, it's kind of scary. It's not so much even political anymore. It seems to be that we kind of air our dirty laundry out there so much, and it's on a span of so many things.
Yes.
I've seen the political side. You see that enough, like where you just wake up and go, I don't want to see one more thing about politics. You know what I mean? It gets crazy.
It tears relationships apart.
It does.
Well, I think more so during this time than I've ever seen before.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe I'm just more tuned into the stuff because I wasn't really into it. 6-7 years ago, I could care less about politics. But
no, I agree. I agree because I'm into it.
I guess maybe just I'm just more tuned in, for lack of words. Tuned in.
Tuned into what?
Tuned in.
If you're not tuned into something that you know nothing about, you're not tuned in. You're only tuned into what you're focused about.
Well, maybe.
Which is fine.
I don't know. I look at all sides. I really do. Like and we'll get into this real quick. And I usually don't like to bring politics in, but
so that's cool.
Apparently Donald Trump and Melania.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where I get that accent from.
Right.
Melania were together, and she's always so beautiful. You guys can say whatever you want about her.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She's beautiful. She carries herself well.
Yes,
she wears some amazing, I'm sure designer stuff that's handed to her.
Totally do her.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I probably would too. And, apparently, they always go for their hands. It's like now the media, it's their thing. Let's like zone in on their hands and see if they're going to clutch hands. And which I could really care less if they clutch hands or not. I could care less if they start making out and French kissing. I don't really care.
Why do you think that they focus on that?
I don't know. It's weird to me because right now I'm going to tell you most of my friends that are married are miserable. That's the truth. And they're not out there holding hands, and they're not out there going, oh baby. They're all like, get out of my face. I can't stand you.
Whoa.
You get on my nerves. Oh, no. 60% of marriages are miserable. Go do your research, okay? No, it's true.
I feel you. I'm just saying.
It's true.
They saying that?
So here they're making fun of, Melania, I guess, had her hand next to her, she stands very tall and statuesque. She's very beautiful. And of course, crazy, Trump is next to her and he's trying to grab her hand and she's ignoring him. She has listen, I may not want to hold your hand right then and there. Who cares?
She didn't want no quickie and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
I know. Well, she also, sometimes when you come in from different cultures, and I'm not going to say this for her background or whatever, but sometimes they're not taught to be, in public holding hands or being expressive with their hugs and and it's just funny how they're like honing in on, oh, look at her. She doesn't even want to be with them. And I'm like, 60% of married couples don't want to be with each other, but they are.
All the distraction.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know why I had to get on that tangent. It just, I just noticed on social media, like a little fight starts happening over if, Melania Trump and Trump, I don't even know, is it Melania Trump and Trump? I don't know, because he goes by his last name, I guess, President Trump. Because they're not holding hands.
First lady.
It becomes a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So anyway, I just noticed, friendships are really being tested.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to talk about it tonight to find out, what is it about friendships now, especially, that we're being so tested in just that. I'm not talking about sexual relation. I'm just talking about a friend. Girl, guy. I'm talking about friends. Nothing to do with sex. I know it usually goes in that direction, but I mean friendships. Like, what's going on with friendships today? And we're going to get into that quite a bit.
Nice.
And I know Elizabeth, or Lizzie, Elizabeth. I don't even know why I called her by her real name.
Izzy Lizzie.
I always call her Izzy Lizzie.
The intern.
Now all of a sudden I'm calling her by her real name. People know she's her real name out there anyway.
Total violation.
But, total violation. You're a violation.
You're gonna be getting sued.
They die
I know,
You're
right?
gonna get served,
Oh,
so.
God.
Die where I'm from for that,
Please
G-Love.
keep serving me. I've been getting served all over the place. Keep serving. Listen, I've even become friends with a server.
Whoa.
This is the way I roll.
Just so you can keep getting served. Huh?
That's right.
Yeah, hey, just keep serving me. You know what that means when you get served in a business?
Yeah,
that means you're doing
That
something
means
right.
somebody came up to you, they started dancing all crazy, and you got to top that.
Exactly.
Right? That's what it means? You got served? No?
You know, whatever. You know, life goes on. The big bad man, the big boogeyman's come around the corner. Listen, I've dealt with so much law stuff that nothing scares me. Nothing. I mean, honestly, unless I get, caught with something and I'm facing some felony stuff and I'm going to prison. Now, that's a different conversation. I would freak out. Like, I would be like, I can't make it in prison. There's no way. I would not make it, GQ. Don't even go there.
Listen, I'm not over here trying to
Don't
show
go
stripes.
there.
I ain't trying to go there either.
Solitary confinement.
I know.
No, you don't wanna go
no.
there either.
I think I've heard it's worse. You've been in the
Yeah.
jail scene, Well,
I've-
not you haven't been behind the bars. She's
there's-
been outside the bars.
There's jail. I've been to jail,
Yeah.
but then there's prison. I have not
Right.
been to prison.
Oh,
But
God.
I
Even
have people that have been to prison.
even hearing the word makes me
want
I
that.
get all queasy.
Ain't about that life.
Well, anyway, we're going to start talking to some of our fans out there that are tuning in right now, listening to this crazy show. And if you guys want to call in, tell us any of your experiences with friendships, what's going on, you can call me at 321-866-1600. That will get us directly here in studio. Just stay right here. Real Talk with G Love on RockAllOut.com. you will hear that woman, Mecca, will have a hit. I promise you.
It's crazy.
War Inside. That's what it is. Sorry. That song is from Mechanism. Check them out. Little heavy for some, but man, her voice is amazing.
Oh, she's awesome.
The War Inside.
She's awesome.
It's a great song. Check it out. They actually have another Trailblazer coming out. I've heard it. We got the opportunity to hear it here on Real Talk with G Love before it got released.
Yes.
And so they are going to be somewhere May 10th. I cannot remember the signing, but I'll figure that out for you, and we'll post it up for you. But you'll see Mechanism May 10th signing the album, and the song Trailblazer will be released as well. So love that girl. She did the national anthem also at Earth Day Birthday. She tore the house down. Like, it was so unexpected.
You should have got an audio.
Well, it is on audio. There's another, I guess a guy was out there filming it. He finally put it up.
Nice.
And wow, she rocked. I mean, it's different. I'm going to tell you, it's different. So if you want the national anthem to be sung by like a Whitney Houston, you're probably not going to enjoy it. But if you like kind of that edge rock, her voice like goes in so many octaves and so many different ranges that it was amazing. So check that out. But Mechanism, The War Inside, we just played her song. Love that song. We're in here banging our heads. Izzy Lizzy goes, we should have an air guitar night where we just sit and play air guitar.
There you go. Start now.
I
Why
know.
not?
She was over there banging her head. You didn't see her?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh. So anyway, we were talking about real, true friendships. Like, what does that mean to most people? Is there like qualities that you look for? What is it that makes a really good friendship? Relatability, meaning, like what? Related to mama, daddy? What? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Meaning, interests.
Okay, so having similar interests. So you guys can relate to each other. So if you're into the 420, for an example.
No, you don't even have to be that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Unless that's what matters the most. I mean, but it's whatever values you value most, and if you guys both agree on, for the most part, everything else, why not?
Well, one of our greatest faults, just individually, is we tend to be negative on ourselves. Like we do self-criticism against. I know I do. Like I'm always trying to, make things like, especially this show. Like to me, there's certain things that I just want to really make it so great, and I sit back and I criticize myself, right? But then you'll have friends that they'll be the person to say no. They'll kind of smack you in, and they're like trying to get you to be more accepting of yourself. So they're constantly supporting you.
Yeah, very good.
Right? Like you, GQ. I know you're trying to get somewhere.
Yep.
I'm sure you have friends out there. I know you have a wife that's very supportive.
Yep.
And that, they're always pushing you, even though you're kind of critiquing yourself and going, no, I know I can be better. I know I can. But you have that person to back you up, right?
But not to push me, because I get in trouble all the time because I'm too busy spreading my time so thinly,
Well, I mean, you're an artist and you're trying, listen, and that comes with anything, I think. If you're really trying to push your goals and your passion and the love of something you do,
right.
Sometimes it becomes about you. It becomes very egocentric. But then you do have that balance with a spouse or a friend or whatever to say, hey, it can't always be about you.
It's always for positive reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing is, a real true friend will call your butt out. If you're doing something wrong and you're not accepting that you're doing it wrong, I know Izzy Lizzy. If G-Love, is doing something wrong, she'll call me out. She's done it a couple of times, in a good way.
Well, I hope it's in a productive way.
It's always in a productive way, and she makes me think, and then I kind of step. Now, we're still fighting over the Mevo thing. That we're still fighting over because... Well, no, here's why. It's not even about the stupid camera anymore. It's about the principle of what took place.
Oh, no,
you see what I mean?
Right.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just talking about the quality of the camera.
Exactly.
I see the totality of it, and bottom line is that I will support you because I believe in you,
Right.
and I understand, and I do understand the principle of what's going on.
Right.
But-
Well, and that's what a true friend will do too. You'll make sure that G Love stays that line she's supposed to stay in a very productive way. I never take any criticism from you in a negative or a bad way, because it's never been that way. You've always delivered it in such a positive way.
I feel
so.
like we should do a group hug.
Oh, let's do a group
Wait,
hug.
Moment of silence for a group hug. Okay, there you go.
Wow. G Love actually stayed quiet for a moment. I can't
Yes,
believe
you
it.
did. That was good.
That's the power of a Latino man.
Okay,
You know?
Galina, our little studio dog, because we just had Monkey Wrench walk in, which is awesome. And of course, she's our little guard dog. She thinks she owns the studio.
She goes in.
She's
Yeah.
very protective of the
She's
studio.
very, very protective. And by the way, she's a little 2-pound Chihuahua.
And she loves her Auntie Glenn.
And
Yeah.
she's on the run in Mexico.
Yes, and she's eating jalapenos.
Hello, what?
Jalapenos.
Oh man. Forget about it. You out of here. That's that Lake County.
I know. Izzy, you're gonna have to go take care of Galina. She's becoming our barking dog in the background for noise. But here's another thing. Friends will do a really good quality of a friend. If your life gets tricky, like things don't go the way you want them to, they always have your back. I mean, even if you're wrong, a good friend, a true friend will always have your back.
Hold on. Now, you just said a true friend is going to be straight up with you, right? So
Yes.
why would that friend be at the same time be okay with you being wrong?
No. Hold on.
No, they're not okay with
Yeah, they're
the
not
person
okay with
being
it.
wrong. They're going to call you out on being wrong. However, they're going to be there for you when that wrongness comes to fruition
Right.
and bites them in the ass.
Thank
Right.
you. Because we needed clarity on that.
Oh, please. Yes, everyone must have clarity. No, it's basically this. Let's say G Love goes through a really hard time. She makes a mistake, right? She makes a mistake. We all make mistakes, okay? Either that friend is going to stay behind you, no matter what. I mean, they don't agree with what you did.
Right.
They don't agree with you, but they definitely say, you know what, you're my friend. I'm going to stick by you anyway. However, what?
I think I understand. It's going to be like this. It's basically kind of like this weekend, right?
Yes.
Izzy Lizzie's going to have to put up with a lot of wrong and terrible mistakes.
Oh,
that
no,
Jesus
she's going to
did.
Kentucky.
I'm going somewhere else.
Well, you still got to be okay with it because you know damn well.
And I
She knows that G Love can get in some
You're
trouble.
getting ready to cut
That's
up.
right.
That's what she knows.
Well, exactly. It's my birthday. I can do whatever the hell I want. It is my birthday.
Exactly.
It's my do-over birthday as a single woman.
and as long as she stays safe.
At least twice.
Yes. And I'll say my birthday's one day, the next day, the next day, the next. Listen,
right.
I'll play it off a whole entire month, just like I did at Chili's today.
Bring Vegas to Florida.
I will do the same thing. No problem. No problem at all.
You wild.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, we've got some really good stuff coming up. Gooey Gossip, talk about a little bit of craziness out in Hollywood. Hollyweird is what I call them.
Nice.
And of course, we have lots of the music that you're hearing tonight, by the way, are bands that have either come in on a Wednesday, like we have right now, Monkey Wrench, that has walked in.
Woo!
That will be here singing live. I noticed they brought in guitars and equipment.
They came
So
ready.
really, really excited about that. Might even put them on the mic up very
Oh,
soon.
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. When they come in, we grab them real quick and make them get on the mic. Get over here.
Whoa.
Come on.
Chill.
Get up here with me. But, yeah, you chill.
I don't co-sign that.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
That's you and Izzy
All
Lizzie.
right. Okay.
That's right.
All right. So everyone just stay right here. We got some good stuff coming up on Real Talk with G Love on rockallout.com. Well, there's a little bit of Midnight Devils. I can't remember where they're from exactly, but they are crazy.
They're from hell.
They're nuts. They are absolutely crazy. Had them on with Metallica Cougar, and she knows them personally as well. I think they're from New York. Do you remember Midnight Devils? You don't remember them? Anyway, they got crazy music. They're just all over the place. Makeup everywhere. They're pretty cool.
Nice.
Like them a lot. All right, so a little bit of Hollywood gossip, little gooey gossip from G-Love. Well, this Meek Mill, of course, my hip-hopper over here behind me is going to know.
That's my guy.
Okay,
Be
yes.
easy.
Meek Mill, apparently hip-hop guy.
That's right.
Yeah, I never heard of him. But anyway, we're going to talk about him. He was in trouble for a drug and weapons case, right? Now, I do recall when he was in jail, he had people out there protesting on his behalf, blaring his music. Now, I don't know why they think he shouldn't be in there. I have no clue. I'm not going to pretend to even try it. But here's what happened. Apparently, the judge that was on the case apparently made some really big mistakes. Do you know about this?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, well, the Supreme Court...
Being a hip-hop guy.
Yeah, Supreme Court said that she needs to... it's called recusal, but they're asking her to step down, and she's maintaining, no, because she's going to give him a fair trial, a fair shake, and life goes on. Now, he was released.
Yeah, I know.
And he was at the 76ers basketball game.
Salute.
On the court. Right on the court.
As he deserves to be.
Okay, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know enough about this drug and weapons case.
He's a major figure in hip hop.
Right. Well, that I knew.
And weapon charges can happen if a weapon is found on your bus, you could get pinned for that.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden you get reported on Rock Station.
Exactly. Well, apparently it was over a crooked cop. There's a testimony of a crooked cop I'm reading here.
That's right.
And they're, basically he's free without bail. I'm sure the guy's not going to go anywhere. Hip-hoppers, where are they going to go?
That's right.
Do they have passports? I don't even know. Do they?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm just kidding. All right, now Rose McGowan. Now, Rose McGowan is the one who kind of started the Me movement, M-E movement.
Nice.
And nobody really recognizes her. In fact, Lizzie and I were looking at pictures of her today. She shaved her head. This is what happens to women when they go through really hard times in their lives. No, she's still hot with her hair all shaved off.
She was stuck on an elevator and the AC broke.
That's not true.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Stop spreading rumors.
I was speculating.
Yes. Anyway, Harry Weinstein has been trying to contact her. Is he an idiot?
Why?
Well, she's the one who exposed Harvey Weinstein of all his craziness.
Maybe he just wants to take her out for dinner.
Oh, boy. Well, that's not ever going to happen. I guarantee, I bet my life that will never is going to happen.
He needs to go on Plenty of Fish.
Who? Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, my God. Please don't say that. That is so ridiculous. Anyway, she has been receiving texts and phone calls leaving a message. Now, keep in mind, she might be pressing charges against him.
I was gonna say, isn't it like what do they call that? Restraining order or something?
I don't think there was an official restraining order.
Oh boy.
I don't think so. I don't recall that, and I really don't see that here. He's denying all of it, even though all these women came forward with all their kind of crazy stories about him and his pajamas and drop in the bathtub and drop to your knees kind of thing.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Well, they have, all the girls have similar stories, so come on. Anyway, Rose McGowan, you keep doing what you're doing, girl. Keep recording them. That's all you got to do.
They're all friends on Snapchat. Come on.
Who? Rose McGowan and Harvey Weinstein are friends on Instagram?
That's how they got their story correct.
Oh, boy.
Nah, just kidding.
You're so crazy. Now, listen, Blake Shelton. I am so surprised by this one. Miranda Lambert apparently is now dating a married man. And,
good for her.
Well, I'm assuming the guy is not married. He's probably married trying to get divorced.
Separated?
We got to be more clear of these things, right? I'm so sick of people going, they're dating a married person when,
Now we got to be clear. Gun charges, don't got to be clear.
No, you got to be clear.
We got to be clear about the marriage and the affair. Fellas,
yes, of course. Anyway, Blake Shelton put out a tweet and he just put karma.
Oh,
Karma, because one of the reasons that those two were no longer together because she started dating a married man when they were married. Ouch. Karma. Gotta love when a country star puts on a tweet, karma, after finding out that she's now with another married person. What's that?
So, I'm pretty sure they got off that site, notsochristianmingle.com.
pretty much.
What are you... Christian? What's Christian Mingle? I don't even know what this is now. There's a Christian Mingle?
Yeah, oh
You
yeah.
got it for everything. You got it for farmers.
Well, I saw the
and-
farmers because you see the commercial.
They got one for like skinnyarmsfatlegs.com. It's
Oh,
crazy. It's
stop it.
unbelievable.
They do. You're spreading rumors
You know
again.
the website for that one? You know the domain?
Yeah.
Anything.
Oh, my God. This is just not going very
Bigbodiesmidgetheads.com. I'm telling you, it's out there.
well. Oh.
Find your true love, people.
Speaking of, now that you said the midget word, you're not supposed to say that,
I'm
by
sorry.
the way. Small people.
I'm ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant.
That's okay. The little mini-me guy passed away. We talked about that on Monday.
Hey, why you had to bring him up though?
Well,
See, you're wrong. You're going to hell with me.
because there's a definite story that I just saw today. It's out
Sad.
that he... What?
It was sad.
It is sad because he... it's definitely true that it was due to alcoholism. He died of alcohol poisoning. He drank that much that it was alcohol. Now, when Kitty was here and he was talking about what he drink a thimble, like that's not even funny. Not even funny at all.
Yo, he going to hell.
Okay, he is going
with
straight to
gasoline
hell.
draws on.
Exactly. But yes, it is official. Apparently, overdose. I don't know if you could. I guess you can OD on alcohol, but
Yeah,
it was alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you guys ever gotten that way before with alcohol?
I've seen somebody.
No.
I got pretty close to my relationship with alcohol, but not to the death until us part.
Yeah, not that part. Well, thank goodness. I mean, can you imagine if you drank that much the next day waking up? I mean, I've woken up with hangovers and I'm like, please just take me out.
You don't
Oh.
really wake up after that.
No, when you go to the hospital, they pump you with fluids and
Right.
stuff.
But how do you get to the hospital? You drive yourself? Someone has to find you.
No, of course I
God-
got. Well,
God has
I
to
hope
grant that
somebody
blessing.
finds me. Goodness gracious!
God
I mean,
has-
I'm not that bad that somebody wouldn't find me.
Listen, bubbles come out of your mouth. On
Ew.
everything.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Why do bubbles come out of your mouth?
Because you're drinking.
I didn't know that. I don't know. See, I'm so oblivious to all this. I know at Earth Day birthday, I witnessed a lot of stuff.
Really?
Oh my gosh!
On the day of Earth, people were cutting up.
Well, no,
Unbelievable.
it was a day of rock and roll. They were cutting up.
Oh,
There's a big difference.
They skipped Earth.
No, you talk about skipping Earth. Like some of them don't even know Earth existed. They were this one girl. I mean, it was horrible to watch, and she was so. It wasn't alcohol. I'm gonna tell you, there's no way this was alcohol. And she was like fighting all the paramedics. There was like 7 guys, and she only weighed maybe like 90 pounds. I'm going, there's no way she's this strong.
Wow.
But apparently, when they're all tweaking out like that, they get very powerful. But 7 guys, like 4 guys are holding down her legs, and 3 guys hold. No, she was fighting.
She went into zombie mode.
Oh, and then she went into this crying mode where she was like, "Oh, they're gonna kill me! They're gonna kill me!"
You damn right. You foaming out the mouth, girl. You thinking this?
No, it was sad. It was really sad.
Resident
but
Evil over
she
here,
had
for
no
real.
idea where she was. I can tell you that right now. No idea where she was.
Wow.
She was so out of it.
Good for her.
You gotta brew only a little bit of the Cafe Bustelo. Man. You can't be putting all of it in a whole mug.
My man knows about the Bustelo.
Sir.
What is that?
That's the Latino coffee.
God.
Oh, the Bustelo coffee. Oh, I think we have some
Bustelo.
here in the house. Yeah, I think we do.
That's right.
Studio. I
Good
mean,
stuff.
I know we got Mechanism coffee. That I know. It's good too. But yeah, so a little bit of gooey gossip there. Listen, I'm sure when I get to Rockville starting tomorrow, if it's any indication what I witnessed at Earth Day birthday, man.
You're in
And you
for
know
a
what's
treat.
what's crazy is people wear flip-flops to these events. Like I don't understand that for the life of me.
Why not? It's Florida.
No, you
No?
don't wear open-toed flip-flops to an outdoor event.
My bad.
Do you look at people's feet?
I don't really do that.
Ugh.
So, that's why I don't really notice if anyone has
I
flip-flops.
don't. I would like freak out. Like I would be like, oh my god, my feet are so nasty right now. I
man.
couldn't handle it.
So hold up. Let's talk about your feet.
Oh no, they're covered. I always have my feet
They
covered.
bad though? They like really bad?
No, I got nice feet.
So you would go. So why won't you go in flip-flops?
No, because I don't like dirt.
Oh.
I don't like dirt getting
God
in my
made
toenails and stuff. That's so gross.
God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt.
Okay, well,
You know the same.
this girl ain't gonna have no dirt on her feet. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people over there, they walk around with no shoes on. They go barefoot, and I'm going, there's like stuff all over the place. Now, of course, if you guys, you don't know me, but if you saw G-Love in the middle of the pasture, it's probably hysterical because I'm just like, I can't move.
I'm like, why is G-Love in the middle of the pasture?
Well, that's where we were at Earth Day birthday, in the middle of a pasture, basically. That's where with the cow patties. I know. God bless her. Anyway, we got Monkey Rich here as well. They're all sitting here like looking at me like, who is this chick?
I don't think it's you. They're like, who is this dude?
I know, the dude and chick. Like, what is going on right now? Thank you, Eric Bulmer, who's been on with us as well. I see you. Thank you so much for bringing in some amazing guys. I've been blessed to have that here on the station, and you guys come in and play. I see some instruments walk through the door.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Respectful.
I like that. Oh, no, I told my son today at the DMV, I say, you say yes, sir. Don't you forget. Oh, no, I was about to kick his little butt. Listen, you might be 15 and 6'1", but mama is mama. You don't say yes, sir, to an official person.
And how tall is mama again?
Well, I'm 5'9.5", but
Hey, let them know.
no, I told him, I said, Grayson, you say yes, sir. When a man asks you, especially if he's got a badge on, and he asks you a question, yes, sir. That's how you answer. No questions asked. So he learned a lesson today.
I've been disrespectful.
When?
I've never said that a day in my life.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm
I don't
kidding.
believe it for a
I'm just
minute.
kidding.
Don't believe it for a minute. So anyway, we're going to have a great night here with Monkey Wrench. I asked them, I go, hey, do you guys want to go live with me? They're like, what? What are we doing?
We brought acoustic instruments. We don't even know what technology is.
No, yes, you do. Stop it. No, I'm talking about going on your social media.
Right.
Yeah, social media is huge. Let me tell you, you guys blew up my Instagram today. I'm literally at the DMV as my son's getting his permit to drive, and my phone is going brrr. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? I guess it's your followers.
Well, we have somebody who kind of does a lot of that stuff for us because we're all socially inept.
Is that what it is? Well, thank goodness you got someone doing it for you.
Just focus on the music.
She does a really good job with it.
Nice.
She posts stuff, so we just forward the stuff to her, and she makes it happen. It's amazing.
Well, that's awesome. All right, well, we're getting closer. Next, we're going to talk about toxicity in friendships. Mm-hmm.
In our city.
All over the place. Toxicity. That's a great word. I love that word. Try to sing it, though. It's not easy. So everyone, just stay right here on Real Talk with G Love on RockAllOut.com. That's a little bit of Night Break. The song is called Night Break. Todd Verney, cool guy. He is from New York, I know for sure. I see him. He is so awesome. Just came out with another couple of songs, I believe. You can find him under Night Break. Great guy. Really great guy. And great music. So anyway, we were talking about, friendships and, a true friend. And of course, there's always that other side of a toxic friendship, because that can happen too. And I can tell you it's happened to me more than I'd like to admit, because I tend to gravitate to a lot of people. And when you gravitate to a lot of people, or they gravitate to you, you're really not doing this defense mechanism where you're going, doom, doom, you're trying to, who's who, what's going on. You just kind of accept everybody for who they are. But eventually, you find out that, maybe this friendship is not the best thing, right?
Yeah.
Because once you surround yourself with too many friends, then there's a lot of dynamics that go on, and you just, you're trying to figure out how do you juggle them around. What do you do? And as older as I get,
it's hard.
I can't juggle anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to weed out the real authenticity in people.
It's true, and I think it's getting worse and worse as time goes on right now, because I just believe we've become into a me society. Like, it's all about me, and they really don't have that caring situation, like where if something were to go wrong, or like, let's say your tire blew out, I know I have two friends right now that I could call. I may have to wait a little bit, but they'd come help me, right? But then there's other people I know, if I reached out to them, I said, oh my God, I'm stuck on I-4 with a blown tire, they'd say, do you have a AAA? Don't you know a mechanic?
It'd be worse.
Yeah, they don't want.
I'm on 9-4. What exit? Oh, we're on the exit before Goldenrod. Oh man, I'm like 2 exits before there, but unfortunately I gotta keep.
I gotta keep going.
I'm doing something. I ain't gonna be able to.
Traffic's bad around there.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Prayers, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
But or if you're moving, I mean, there's so many things I can tell you, just through the years of having multiple friends. Moving is another one.
Oh yeah.
God forbid you're moving. I'll help anybody. I mean, I just won't ask anyone to help me because I'm just too I just can't do it.
I'll do it.
But I like moving. It's the weirdest thing. I do. It's weird.
How
don't
often
ask.
have you
I just
moved?
don't. I don't want to. I've moved a lot.
No, I don't
was a
think
flight
so.
attendant, of course.
All right, let me tell you something. In 20 years, right?
Yes.
I've probably moved, seriously, in all honesty, at least 15 to 18 times.
Yeah, that's a lot. I haven't moved that much.
My spouse was so picky. It was great when we got in there, but then it was like, found something better.
Yeah,
we're going to go there. It's like, really? We're good
It's like
here.
a new car. No, I like this car better.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy, it's funny.
So I do not like to move.
Yeah, I bet. No, not for that reason. I mean, if you got to move because of a job, or you're like, I was a flight attendant, so I had to move a lot. So,
I'm burned out. I could live out of a bag, though. That's probably what you had to do the most, right?
Oh, no, I'm happy with that now. Me, personally, I can easily live out of a bag. Yeah, I can go back to those days. I don't need a lot of... I used to big houses. No more big houses for me. Nice. You know those tiny houses they have now?
Yeah.
That's what I want. Awesome. I want a little tiny house.
One of those smart houses. Little Fiat house.
Exactly. That's all I want. I just want a nice little place to sleep, take a shower so I can smell good, cook a little bit because I really don't like to cook, and that's it. I don't need anything else. I've had all the big houses. I've had them. I don't need them.
You don't like to cook?
No, I'm not good at it.
You're single, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is why. I always think I'm going to go take a cooking class, but it never works.
It's all good.
Yeah. All right, so toxic relationships and friendships. When do you know that that's happening? And, a lot of times, and I don't think this happens with guys as much, but, when you've got friends that are competing with other friends, I don't know if you've ever had that. I'm not sure.
We're musicians. We don't know anything about that.
No? Not at all. You guys are being sarcastic right now.
No,
yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, because, if you're competing for your friendship, or you're spending too much time with somebody else, and, if someone's doing that to you, that's probably not a good friend to have around.
I mean, every band practice is that same competition. You're competing with the band's time versus your time with somebody else.
Spouse or
else.
Yeah.
So just holding this together is that constant competition.
Yeah, and it's just 3 of you, right?
No, there's more.
Oh, there is more. Okay. All right. Well, the thing is that can be difficult. And then also, you're kind of in a business relationship. It's not so much just even a friendship. Yeah. Now you've got a business side of it that I wonder, that's probably why a lot of bands like have a lot of conflict.
Yeah.
If you think about
Absolutely. Work for each other.
Money's the root.
And a lot of them start professionally. Like, you start with a professional agreement that we're going to do this together. And if you don't develop a friendship like through the process, then you're destined to fail from the beginning. You have to like each other.
It's and you can at some point along the way not like each other.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay to not like each other for a while, but you got to.
When you start throwing drumsticks at someone, like,
no, that's okay.
Then you know it's over with.
It's part of the process.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
But you just, a day later you have to go, that's stupid, let's write a song.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, it's interesting, with friendships and how toxic they can get. And, how about, like, someone that's constantly going behind your back? Like, women tend to do that a lot. More than probably the guys. I don't know. I'm starting to see some of that.
I agree.
But, where, you think your friend is your friend, but then you kind of hear through the grapevine, you said something and now it's back to somebody else.
It's
kind
on
of
both
thing.
sides. It's on both sides. It happens to it on the men's side.
You think
as well.
so? I just can't see
I don't
guys
know.
doing that as
If I
much.
was a man, I'd probably know. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Of course it does.
I don't know. It's so hard because this day and age, I think it's just so hard to just be a normal person, like to get up every day, go to a job. Everything is so damn challenging. The one thing I don't want to deal with is just toxic friendships. Like, can't we just all get along?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard nowadays just to even make it in life. I mean, we can't even make decent incomes to live a decent life. So, you know what I mean? It's like, can't we just have good friends? Support each other.
Sure.
Be nice to each other.
Yeah.
No backstabbing.
In a perfect world.
Yeah, I guess that's never going to change. Well, thank you for reminding me of that.
That's what I'm here
I
for.
appreciate it. That's why at my do-over birthday, I realized that I've gone down to probably like 100 really good friends down to 3 or 4.
Good for you. And I think you still got some cuts to make.
I still probably not. The ones I have remaining are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think.
All right.
Until they prove else.
I agree that you have at least one super solid friend.
Yes. Yes, you should. Everybody should have.
You got family when they can move thousands of miles away, and it's like, so yo, check out this meme I just saw. It's hilarious. I know you're gonna love this thing. Like, we can just text him every morning. Like, that's the dude.
Yeah, keep it in touch.
Homie.
Keep it in touch.
Yeah.
It's the smallest thing, but it means the most. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't have that with everybody.
Correct.
Right. Well, we're going to have Monkey Wrench. By the way, like the name. We'll talk about that when we come back. We're going to have a little bit of break with our sponsors. And, of course, we're going to, I think, hear Tiberius again. He's so cute. I love that little kid. You got to see him, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. He's hysterical.
Really? Is he, really, 18, but has, that disease?
No. Tiberius, I think, is 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
He's like 7 or 8.
Right, God bless
You're
him.
so crazy.
No
You better stop it.
I'm asking.
Okay. So
Inquiring
we'll
minds
learn a
wanna
little
know.
bit more about Monkey Wrench and what they're up to, where they're from, where they're going, what the hell is up with them. And I believe we have a good song coming up. We talked about it just a moment ago.
Yeah.
Sky's Blue?
Sky Blues.
Sky Blues.
Yeah.
That's what you
Let me say it right, everybody. Sky Blues.
That's what you want to get into, right?
After our sponsors, yeah.
All right,
Definitely. So just everyone stay right here on Real Talk with G Love on RockAllOut.com.
Hey, this is Kenny Wilkerson, and I'm live with the best of national and international rockers from around the world on Real Talk with G-Love from 7 to 10 p.m. on Rock All Out Mondays. So sit on back and crank it up.
Hey, this is G-Love on Real Talk with G-Love. Join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. on RockAllOut.com.
Hi, my name is Tiberius Boy. I work with Your Computer Solutions. If your computer is not working, my dad can fix it. He can fix it on-site or remotely. Just call him at 407-826-0810 and tell him Tiberius sent you. That's me. That phone number number again is 407-826-0810.
Your choice for rock and roll. RockAllOut.com.
This woman tells it like it is. Real talk with G Love on Rock All Out.
Well, I've been walking so long, said I'm tired, though, need a place to call my own, but now I'm singing on, yeah, singing on, oh, now I'm singing on, yeah, singing the same old blues, my feet are dragging on. No longer weary, Lord, no longer punished by the sun. My voice is shut at dawn, and with my breath and heart are one, and I keep singing on, yeah, singing on, I keep singing on, yeah, singing the same old blues. My feet are dragging on. Trying to make it home, dragging on, I can't keep moving on. Trying to make it home, giving me the day of my sky blue, day of my sky
A little bit of Sky Blues from Monkey Wrench. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
Oh, awesome.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Good. Well, thank you for coming on the show just a little bit earlier, making comments and having fun with me. I love when that happens, so I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Now, I just want to ask a little bit about you guys, but we're going to start first knowing who you are. That's the number one thing. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I guess I'll start.
You will start. Tell everybody who you are.
My name's Zan Kelly. Just the singer of the band. And these guys to my left, or right, the other side.
Yeah, right, left, same thing.
Same thing.
Omar Del Valle, I play lead guitar.
And I'm Chase Holcomb. I play rhythm, and sometimes I play lead. Sometimes we do the switchity-swatchities.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that matters.
What is
now,
the lead guitar?
You have some band members that are not here?
Our drummer's not here with us, Dylan Haight, and our bass player ran off to Tennessee, so.
Oh, well, that's not bad. Hopefully he's coming back.
No, he's not.
He left you?
No.
Are you being serious right now? I thought you were joking with me.
He took a job opportunity in Tennessee, so if you're a bass player.
So you're looking for a bass. Oh, all right. Well, listen, I know I get a lot of hits from people looking for gigs, so I'll put it out there. If somebody contacts me about that, I will for sure. I'll let you know.
It's a real sad story. It's a lot of musicians go through it, and I think we're gonna get the movie rights to it pretty soon.
Yeah, well, that is I think the hardest thing. How long has Monkey Wrench been together?
Roughly 2.5, 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, so you've had a pretty good run. I mean, it's not like you just started up.
Yeah, we've been through a few band members, so it's not our first. We will push through.
Right. Are you guys the originals?
Me and I guess him would be original.
Well, you're pointing to him. Remember, we're
Chase.
on Chase.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
For everybody who can see us.
Right.
The guy to my left, right.
Yeah, left, right.
So yeah, me and Chase are probably originals.
Original.
And then everybody else has been new at this point.
Well, you know, it's tough. I think, well, first of all, you're dealing with a lot of personalities. You're dealing with a lot. I mean, you got to have different elements of a band. It's not like one person. Well, you could have one person and a guitar, and I guess, and that's it. But to make a band, you have to have quite a few personalities involved,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, it takes voices. Like you can't just have a guitar player. You need a guy that's got like his own sound or his own kind of thing. I mean, and you're just trying to combine those voices into one thing.
Right.
It's a really long and strenuous process to find the right 5 guys. But once the pieces fall together, you know.
Well, and it might not happen right away. I mean, sometimes good things happen when it takes time a little bit. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it goes too fast and it all falls apart.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but every new piece of the machine makes it a completely different machine. It's not like
right.
It's not like you put out a drummer and then put in a new drummer and it's exactly the same.
Right.
It's completely.
Well, everybody has their different styles.
In
I mean,
a good way.
yeah.
Like, there's nothing bad about different music.
Right. I gotcha.
But it seems like every time we add somebody new, we get a little bit better. We learn from the guy that just left us, and we start adding stuff with the new guy, and I don't know, the band just keeps evolving because of all of these musicians that are passing through.
Right. Well, listen, I give you guys credit just to even have original music, because a lot of times what you find out there, bands that are doing cover bands, which I'm fine with that too. I mean, I'd love to go out and listen to a cover here and there, but I really like original music. Yeah. Tonight, I don't know if you're listening to the music I'm playing. Some people go, I don't know who that is, but a lot of people say, wow, I like the riff, or I like this, or I like the voice, because there is so much good original music out there that, are not getting that big radio play, not getting some big airtime. But, on this level, it's so rewarding to hear that you guys are still out there doing this, doing what you love. You obviously love it.
Too much.
Yeah, or else you wouldn't be out here doing it.
Gift and a curse.
You're not getting rich on it right now, right? Not now.
We're going broke on it, probably. It's more accurate.
That's how you do it.
But, you keep doing it. You keep throwing money at it and just doing it. And it's an addiction, an obsession, I guess. It's not healthy in any way.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
As an artist,
but you can't do it any other way. You just have to keep doing it.
As an artist myself, man, it's called addicted to the grind.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys out there playing live? Are you around in the circuit?
Yeah.
Tell me some about that.
We've played a lot of different places, and when we're good and strong and everybody's together, we're out playing regularly every weekend. We've done the Haven and some West End, bunch of stuff in Sanford. But we've even done like on Mills, what is that? Lou's Pub and like those kind of places. So we're always around and doing stuff, and as soon as we get a bass player back in the mix, we'll be out and doing it again. And we talk to guys like Eric and Henry that hook us up with gigs all the time.
Right.
And
Eric's a great guy.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
He's really thrown us a lot of gigs, and basically anybody who messages us and they're like, hey, you want to come out and play? We're like, yeah, we'll be there.
Also what you can do, and I see this happening even with bands like from the 80s and the 90s that are kind of, out there still doing their old music, but then they're combining in new original music. What I see that's happening where they'll take a bass player from another band, they're kind of hopping around a little bit, so that way they're getting paid enough for gigs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a consideration. There's a good bass player that likes your music. I mean, for an example, I'll just throw out the Intercoastals because I know that, they're out there a lot. The Trees of Life are out there as well. I know also a gentleman that's with, I'm trying to think of there. Anyway, he has a band, but he also plays in another band. He's a guitar player, Tom Cook. I just cannot remember the name of Sound Theory. I don't know if you've heard of Sound Theory before, but they're kind of helping each other out. It's interesting to watch this happen where, different players are missing somebody, and they'll learn the music, and then they'll go out and do some gigs with you. It's kind of cool.
I think that's one of the things that's really missing for us is that we don't have a lot of other band relationships. Like, we haven't met a lot of other bands, we haven't played with a lot of other bands, and we don't know anybody else. So when it comes down to, hey, do you know any musicians?
Right.
Or do you know anybody who needs a stand-in or whatever? We don't know anybody. Like, we're going out, we're playing, we're trying to meet people, and
right.
That's probably the hardest thing. Like I said, we're socially inept, so
yeah. We might have to get you out there with some gigs and get you hooked up, because we know a lot of people here. Eric Bulmer, you couldn't ask for a better connection, because he's tied into a lot of local bands here. But I'm sure everything's going to go well for you guys. I have no doubt in my mind. But how as far as influences, because in your sound I hear a few different things. What would you say is a major influence for you?
For me specifically?
Yeah, as a singer.
I'm like all 90s grunge.
Yeah.
Like Chris Cornell and Alice in Chains and like that whole era that's the epitome of music for me. So I get pretty much all grunge, where we have a lot of different stuff. For Omar's all metal. And,
I love metal.
Chase is kind of all over the place. You never know what he's into.
Yeah,
he goes through phases.
Maiden and Sabbath, and just like whenever I hear any blues track, I'm like, I have to do that. I have to do that whenever I can. Like John Mayer, friggin' like Clapton, like
you're all over the place for sure.
Slow, pretty shit. That's my game.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, I think the more you have, the more you can learn from, and all the things that you like to do. But, well, listen, I know we've got a couple of songs. We just played a really nice one. How that came out a long time ago for you, or is it something recently new?
No, I wrote that probably 5-6 years ago. And
really?
It's just now made it into the rotation for the band. So a lot of these songs were written, probably 5-6 years ago.
And you're just bringing them to life now?
It's just taken a really long time to kind of create the picture and make it all work. And so actually all 4 of those, well, one of them was written by Chase, the second one we're going to do called Problems. But the other 3 songs were all written about the same time, 5-6 years ago.
Very cool. So what song, I know when we take a break, we're going to come back. I'm going to put you right into both of the songs back to back. So tell me the first song that you guys are going to come back with.
The first one's called Walking Dead, and it was written back
before Walking Dead.
It wasn't before Walking Dead, but there's no way when I wrote it that I was like, oh, that's going to be a huge TV show. I should probably avoid using those words. But it doesn't have anything to do with that.
Okay.
And then the second one's called Problems, which was written by our guitar player, and it's a really good song.
Well, we're going to help you out with the social media a little bit. Now, I know your Instagram is like popping like crazy, and I also saw you have a website, really nice website, correct?
That's news to me.
Oh, I thought you guys had a website? No website?
We may.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, I saw one out there. I thought maybe it's a different website. I thought it was you guys. Where can people find you? Because that's the most important thing right now.
Facebook, Instagram, monkey-wrench is how it's spelled for copyright reasons.
Okay.
And, you can message us anytime on there. We pretty much respond to everybody.
All right. And then eventually get you a website?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah. Hopefully very soon.
We're working on it.
You're working.
Socially inept.
It's well, you know what? It's funny because people say websites, whatever. A lot of people are going to go to websites because for a lot of different reasons. Number one, obviously, to see what you're doing, what's going on. Mm-hmm. But I think Facebook, you have a pretty good page there as well.
Yeah.
I know your Instagram's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. So just keep working those angles. Everybody out there listening, make sure to support Monkey Wrench and find him out there on Facebook, Instagram. And coming up very soon, we're going to do 2 songs back to back live. So everybody just stay right here. We're going to put them on all cameras here in the studio, so you'll get to hear them.
So they're about to play live right now?
Yeah, right after this. Let's do it.
We got a joint.
I know. Let's do it.
Well,
I agree.
The joint first?
What's that?
Play the joint first or go live first?
No. Let's do live because I know they had another song, but let them play 2 songs.
Let's do that.
That's what I want to do.
All right, so you know what?
Because it's my show and that's the way I want to do it.
That's the way it's supposed to be done, though.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's how you rock
all right,
out.
so we're going to give you guys, do you need a mic? Do you need a mic? Do you do singing as well? You don't? Okay. But I'm going to give you guys an extra mic. And do you think we need to get one over there? We're just so we can pick up your sounds and everything. We're just getting everything set up right now. No big deal. All right. We'll let the producer do his job here. Get him all set. And do you guys need headphones? You want headphones? You're good?
We're good.
All right. All right, everybody. We've got Monkey Wrench coming up. And what's the name of the tune again?
This first one's called Walking Dead.
All right. Here we go, everybody.
is my life, I'm barely living it. I spend my time like a lunatic. Well, I dig my holes until it makes a pit. Well, I crack my head and now the blood is red. I spill my thoughts until I'm brain dead. Leave me to rot and I'll find happiness. So witness the time between the day and night, and I can't keep pretending we're alright. We're all walking dead. We just don't know it yet. Feel my gut beneath my fingertips. I hold on tight, but still I'm losing it. I spend my lust to wind up loving. Well, I make my own, but still I'm spoon-fed. Well, I spend my time like I'm paying debt. I'm running away to find I'm chasing death. Witness the time between the day and night, and I can't keep pretending we're alright. We're all walking dead. We just don't know it yet. Go! Find no changes needed. Doing fine, just keep on leading. Doing fine, no changes needed. Doing fine, just keep on leading us to the other side, where everything is the way we like it, way we like it. Share a life we're barely time like lunatics. Bet it all until there's nothing left. Well, we're ready to take a fall. This is one for one and it's one for all. So step back and take a breath. So when there's a time between the day and night, and I can't keep pretending we're alright. We're all walking dead. So when there's a time between the day and night, and I can't keep pretending we're alright. We're all walking dead. Just don't know it yet.
Very nice. Good job, everybody. All right, so we have another one coming up.
Yeah, this next one's called Problems.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Got life going pretty well, but I can tell it's hard to keep the light on. Don't try to turn that frown right side round, get loud, get proud. Cause in this paradise, the only way is down. Cause everyone got problems, you know that it's true. Everyone got problems, even if you're you. Let it be with me, we can shake the scene. The grass ain't greener on the other side, it's just a different shade. Well, if misery loves company, I'm in need of a couple of friends. Cause no one shows their hands, everyone just keeps inside their heads. But once the chips are on the table, suddenly we are not able to move on past the past and live at last. Cause everyone got problems, you know that it's true. Everyone got problems, even if you're you. Let it be with me, we can shake the scene. The grass ain't greener on the other side, it's just a different shade. So walk 1,000 miles inside your brother's shoe. What is there to prove? You got nothing left to choose. Move it or lose it. He let her bruise it. You gotta find a friend, loosen all your screws. Cause everyone got problems, you know that it's true. Everyone got problems, even if you're you. Let it be with me, we can shake the scene. The grass ain't greener on the other side, it's just a different shade. It's just a different shade. It's just a different shade. The grass ain't greener on the other side, it's just a different shade. Greener on the other side, it's just a different shade of
Very nice, guys. Wow. Now listen, we have another song. It's called Conversation that's queued up. And if you'd like us to play that for you.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
You want to play it or do you want to just play it? No, no, that's okay. So listen, tell everybody real quick again before we go out. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate you having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Tell us a little bit about Conversation real quick.
Conversation is a song about a quarreling couple that one of them knows they're right and the other one hasn't figured it out yet. Oh,
well, that happens every day in the world of relationships. Perfect. So let's play a little bit of Conversation. They gave it to us in an MP3 form. Yes. So this is you guys actually in a play on the player, right? On the player. Let's do it.
secrets every time. I know I'm not even trying to fight, but I think I'm losing sight. What I feel is right. So it's hard to see. So you are and who you can be. It's me we all get to see. Just how fast it can. Just how fast it can be. Stop conversation with me. I'm sure that you had the word straight in your neck. Say alright, but I keep face the red. Got you mumbling, think about things you said. Your mama made up, now you got sleep in your bed. You fall apart like shit when I pull the thread. You return it, find that you lose your tread. Know you better about the things you have learned and said. Now conversation with me. I'm now conversation with me. Well, it must be so nice. I always knew you're right. Oh, what a pretty lie. But I can't tell you why. No one takes your side. Because no one thinks you're right. But it must be so nice. I always knew you're right. Oh, what a pretty lie. And I can't tell you why. No one takes your side. 'Cause no one thinks you're right. Can't believe it. Stop conversation with me. I'm sure that you had the word straight in your head. You say alright, but I keep face the red. Got you mumbling, think about things you said. Your mama made up, now you got sleep in your bed. You fall apart like shit when I pull the thread. You return it, find that you lose your tread. Know you heard about the things you have learned and said. Now conversation with me. I'm now conversation with me. I'm now conversation with me. I'm now conversation with me. Now conversation with me.
I think that might be my favorite song right there. I love it.
We saved it for last, just for you.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I was just saying, you have a very good voice. Sometimes, you start hearing music a lot, and it just kind of sounds like the same voice over and over again. You have a unique voice, which helps.
You can thank my dad for that. He used to hear me singing, like, in my bedroom or something. He'd
Right.
tell me that I sounded like a pack of howling dogs or
Nice.
just all kinds of whatever insult came to his front of
His
brain.
mind.
Yeah.
And you kept doing it?
Yeah.
There you go.
My whole teenage years. And so I was like, well, I'm going to be good.
Yeah.
Just wait.
There you go.
Applause for Dad.
No, really good. I think you guys have a great sound. Eric is out there listening right now. Listen, you got to get these guys with a bass player. We got to get you set up for sure. You got a great sound, and I think just stick with it, man. Don't let it go. You're young enough. You're all young. I'm gonna say what, 20s,
Yeah.
mid-20s.
Yeah.
Am I close?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be one of those fair people. They're at the fair. They do the weight and the age. I'm perfect at it. Absolutely.
Mid-20s, you're less than 50. I know that.
Yeah, no. I'm better than that.
Yeah.
Come on now. Give me some credit.
I don't know. I didn't get an exact number there.
I would say 26, 27.
You're pretty close.
Okay.
I'm sensitive about it.
Definitely 26, 25, 26.
That means he's up
7?
there. It's all good.
25.
I'm up there too, bro. It's all good.
What is it?
27.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're
Not
pretty
far.
good.
It's the hair.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's the hair.
You could get yourself a booth at a carnival.
I know I could. Good Lord.
Kissing
I've been
booth.
trying.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, just stick with it. You guys are really good.
Thank
so
you.
I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah,
we could,
thanks again.
And thank you for hanging out with G Love because it's not easy.
No.
You made it comfortable.
Okay,
No,
good.
we really appreciate you having us out here and getting our message out. And really, I mean, for me, it's if my music can help one person, that's what it's all about. So,
Yeah. Very cool. You got a great voice too when you talk.
Garcias.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, now that I've been mesmerized.
So if the band
No, just
falls
kidding.
through, you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a radio gig lined up.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. There you go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for coming in. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love. We got Love in My City and also the sexy tip of the night. You may want to stay for that on rockallout.com.
Yippee, yippee, yo. Yippee, yippee, yo. Yippee, yippee, yo. Ow, ow. Yippee, yippee, yo. Life is short and the room for frowning. You make it seem so hard. No, you grew up in a tough surrounding. Wishing upon a star. Do not give up, I know your heart's pounding. We need to move along. Look for the signs, they scream progression. You are where you belong. This is the way the water flows down the street. You must try to understand the soul of harmony. So come here and take my hand, I'll make you believe. One day we'll learn to love and be set free. Woo! We must fight this inebriation and let them see you down. Start now, this is a new beginning, and it starts right now. Can't you feel this revolution flowing through your veins? Help us deliver this retribution in a human name. This is the way the water flows down the street. You must try to understand the soul of harmony. So come here and take my hand, I'll make you believe. One day we'll learn to love and be set free. Life is short, no room for frowning. You make it seem so hard. You try to fight, but they get you nowhere. At least not very far. We must assist with our education to help us all break free. You can do anything you want to if you truly believe. This is the way the water flows down the street. You must try to understand the soul of harmony. So come here and take my hand, I'll make you believe. One day we'll learn to love and be set free. Woo! Yippee, yippee, yo. Yippee, yippee, yo. Yippee, yippee, yo. Ow, ow. Yippee, yippee, yo. Yippee, yippee, yo. Yippee, yippee, yo. Yippee, yippee, yo. Ow, ow. Yippee, yippee, yo. This is the way the water flows down the street. You must try to understand the soul of harmony. So come here and take my hand, I'll make you believe. One day we'll learn to love and be set free. Oh, I always want to be set
If you ever just want to get into vacation mode, get the Trees of Life. They have the most amazing beach-sounding music. I just want to be at a beach right now. That's all I want to do. So we're going to visit some places that are considered the most beautiful places in Europe. Nice. Yeah, so that way, if anybody wants to go to Europe, this is G Loves Lovin' My City. This is where I like to kind of dream and maybe have some bucket list, if you know what I mean. Because some of these places will have to be a bucket list because they might cost a little. The first one is Albania. Now, Albania, Albanian people are like, they're big. They're big people.
Whoa.
Right? Have you ever seen them?
Can't say I have.
Izzy, you can come join us. I said, Izzy, come on the mic with me. And she goes over and sits down after she was dancing in the studio.
Dying. She died at least 3 times.
I know, right? Well, let me just tell you, Kosmil Beach is a very well-known beach in Albania. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't even describe it. You'd have to go on thethrillist.com or either just type in the 28 most beautiful places in Europe, and you'll find it. I mean, absolutely gorgeous, turquoise water. They have these islands and, these coves and bays, and, you got to have a snorkel because apparently you can do a lot of that there, snorkeling.
Nice.
Beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful. I would say it's definitely a bucket list item. Of course, we have Andorra. Now, Andorra, it's a little scary because it's this area, Andorra. Why, you think I didn't say it right?
No.
Oh.
What part of the world are we?
Well, that's going to be the best part. It's French border, French border of somewhere of France. I mean, how we're going to find it, I have no idea, but it's called Estanyes de Tristiana. I guess I'm saying that right.
Something
Tristiana.
like that.
No, and it's a 3-mile route next to the French border in the north of the bite-sized principality. I did not make up the word. I did not make up this word. Free grazing horses. They hang out all on the top of these rocks.
Oh, wow.
Which is crazy. Now, this is freshwater, but you can take a picnic, wear good shoes, because apparently the rocks are so...
So no flip-flops?
Yeah, no flip-flops.
Cut your ass
I know Eric Ballmer says, I was one of those guys wearing flip-flops at Earth Day birthday.
Good for him.
No! It's just not even pretty. I'm sorry.
It's a good look. I don't care what you say.
Flip-flops are a good look?
Wear them with socks.
Oh, God.
Why not?
That is funny. Now, Armenia, another beautiful Tativ monastery. This 1,000-year-old monastery has endured a history almost as dramatic as its cliff-top setting, with imperial invaders taking turns ransacking it, and even the odd earthquake shaking things up. Legend has it that the name comes from the time an apprentice fell from the tower and called out for God to give him wings. I bet you did. Wow.
Too late, though.
I mean, this thing is beautiful, though. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen the Tativ Monastery.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. There's no water there, though, but looks like there might have been water at some point in time.
Wow.
Austria. Of course, Austria. Isn't that where, what's her name?
The hills are alive with
Sound of Music. Yes, this is where this is.
Yes, I believe so.
It's called Outback? Outback. Not Outback, Outback.
Really? Okay.
No, not the restaurant.
Want the bloomin' onion?
Yes, no. Oh, God. The bloomin' onion. The lush green fields were reportedly a film location for The Sound of Music in the winter, and the hills are even more alive as snow-caked ski runs. Nice. It is beautiful, though. Some of these towns are a little too small for me. Like, I would feel like, okay, been there, done that. Where do I go now?
Yeah, but just think how many you could go see in one day.
Probably. I mean, they probably have all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Now, this one's called Belarius. I'm surprised a band does not come out with this name. Why? Because Belarius has a Mir castle, M-I-R. Looks very spooky. It's Gothic, 16th century. And it was before Baroque and Renaissance. Yeah, I did study all that art stuff, by the way.
Nice.
I loved my art class in college. I was so into it.
Were you?
Yeah, I loved it.
Nice.
Loved it. Inside, it's a treasure trove of history, so you can actually go in, look at the aristocratic origins to its conversation to a Jewish ghetto during World War II.
Right.
It don't look like a ghetto. Look how beautiful that is. It almost looks like, did you guys used to do jigsaw puzzles?
Yes.
This looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
Well, it does now.
Yeah, it's not ghetto.
Not when
now.
it was represented as a ghetto, though.
No. But it's beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, this is, I mean, if I could go see it, Belgium is an amazing place. I've been there. The chocolate is amazing.
Oh, I bet.
Belgium chocolate, to me, is probably the best chocolate you could ever have. I'm sure somebody will debate me on that.
Absolutely.
But Belgium has this thing called Flanders Fields. This is where the poppy flowers. Yes. Yeah, we know which ones I'm talking about.
That's right.
They're vivid red flowers. They spring up on the former battlefields, and I guess apparently it must have helped a lot of people in war because the poppy seed gets you a little high.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so apparently Flanders Fields, that's a place to go if you want to have a nice little poppy seed high.
Do you remember in The Wizard of Oz?
Yes, yes. Poppy.
Not good for a drug test, let me tell you.
Right?
No, and it's true. If you eat poppy seeds, you'll test positive.
No, it is true, and that's even in the breads. They put poppy seed in the bread.
Mythbusters. Of course, you have to eat an enormous amount in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
But still.
It can happen.
Have you ever had the poppy seed bread, though? It doesn't really have any taste. Like, I don't know what the big deal
what the
is.
big thing is about poppy
like rye, you can
get
taste
stuck in
rye.
your teeth.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
little poppy
and they
seeds.
crunch like kind of weird in your mouth. Yeah, I'm not a big poppy seed kind of girl. And they also do the muffins. That's
Yes,
really popular.
And that was also a Seinfeld episode.
Oh, God, of course it was. How about Croatia? Croatia has this beautiful, it's called Plitvice Lakes National Park. I know I said it right.
Sure it's safe to go to these places?
Plitvice. I know, right? Croatia. I know.
We've got the best view of the world. Come.
I mean, this picture is one of the most used screensavers in all of the internet world. Instagram, Facebook. It is beautiful. They have like amazing waterfalls. It's prettier than you can't even compare this to Costa Rica, but
no bombs there.
That's gorgeous. But anyway, waterfalls and undeniably the most beautiful. You might also try the nearby but lesser known Krka National Park. It doesn't have the waterfalls and everything, but it's very scenic. And you can actually go swimming here in these waterfalls. It's beautiful.
Looks nice. I don't know how the food's going to taste, though.
I don't look like there's no food out there, by the way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what else.
That's Middle Eastern.
You just eat scenery there. You graze.
Now, Finland is another. They have what they call Finnish Lakeland, like Lakeland, Florida. Finland, Finnish Lakeland. Thousands of years ago, continental glacier shifted to create one of Europe's most striking natural masterpieces. It's called the Finnish Lakeland. It is the continent's largest lake district. Who would have known that?
Who'd have thunk it?
It is beautiful, and it has a labyrinth of thousands of ponds, rivers, islands, and streams.
I love it.
Living in the streams.
Doesn't look like
that is
anything
what
you want to
we
swim
are.
in, though.
I'm starting to think of the Kenny Rogers song.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
That's not those the words?
No. I can't remember the words. That's the problem.
That's what you was thinking about. I was thinking about the words from the Kenny Rogers song.
Yeah, I couldn't remember it. So those are some amazing beauty. I can't do all 28. They're all absolutely amazing. 28 most beautiful places in Europe. My favorite online magazine called Thrillist.com. Thrillist. They do all kinds of articles. I love it, love it, love it, love it. But go check it out. Beautiful places. 28 most beautiful places in Europe.
Wow.
There we go. Now we got the sexy tip coming up of the night. What? Oh boy, here we go. Stay with us because it's going to be a fun little ride on Real Talk with G Love on RockAllOut.com.
Ow! I can't wait.
You've got the nerve to ask me why I can't rely on your heart. It's so tragic. I break the habit, a lonely addict. Same old song, different music. I shouldn't use it. But when I read you wrong, I learned my lesson. Stop asking We danced our dance. We're changing partners, create disasters. Trust a new charade. No resolution, no quick solution. Speak the truth to me, 'cause I've been waiting, anticipating. Now time, it never stops. It just keeps on going without us knowing. She don't know the price I gotta pay to walk away. If you want it, come and get it. You know the game. It's all or nothing. Give me reason to stop me leaving. Make it good. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. Raining down like a hurricane and come to town and you bring the rain in. Add the stress and I feel the strain and now you're doing it all again and you set me off like a rocket ship and I feel the blast but I get no lift and I wish I knew how to cut you off but you always turn me out. If you want it, come and get it. You know the game. It's all or nothing. Give me reason to stop me leaving. Make it good. It's all or nothing. If you want it, come and get it. You know the game. It's all or nothing. Give me reason to stop me leaving. Make it good. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing.
Oh, a little bit of Wild Plains,
That was
All or
fire.
Nothing. I like that song.
Fire.
You like it?
I did actually.
Yeah. They have a really unique sound, and they're out there touring. I mean, they're doing some really great things. They're young, and they've got a long life ahead of them for sure. Wild Plains, All or Nothing. We all play a little bit of music of people that have been showcased here, excuse me, on Rock All Out. And we put it in rotation on our rockallout.com. You can also find us on TuneIn. A lot of people don't know that TuneIn is free. I had someone say today, the guy's from Indiana, and he said, don't you have to pay for TuneIn? I go, I think whenever you want special channels.
Well, if you don't have the app, unfortunately, if you have Apple, then you have to pay to download the app.
Well, I didn't. I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, I have people that.
Oh, that's weird.
$9.99 or something to download TuneIn. I was like, wow.
No, I have the new iPhone 7 Plus. I didn't have to. It worked out fine. Well, anyway, this is a time that we have fun. Why? Because this is the sexy tip of the night. Yeah. Now, we've been talking about friendships, like true friendships. What happens when that true friendship, and it could be between anybody, I mean, girl, guy, girl, whatever. What happens if you cross over to that wanting to sleep together stage? Now, I'm not talking about friends with benefits. We're not talking about that. I am talking about you are just a friend, you're hanging out, and then it happens.
That becomes a benefit.
No, benefits are like, when you can call them up and go, hey, I'm a little horny tonight. Can you pick up the phone? I just want to come by and have a quickie.
Really?
Yeah. That's
And how do you think that even starts?
Well, no, it does start somewhere. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is that moment when it happens. Yes. Why does it happen? Okay. Well, because there's a few things that will happen in your relationship that you don't even realize it's going on. Okay? One, why do you even want to sleep with that person? So what's happened is somewhere along the way, you kind of look at the person and go, I think I could have sex with him or her. Right? So you start kind of thinking about
there's
it.
Probably some sort of attraction.
I was going to say, doesn't it have to start first?
Well,
it might,
might not happen right away.
But it might be at a subconscious level.
It could be. It could be. And then when you have a couple of cocktails,
There.
then anything's possible at that point.
And it can happen with anybody then. You just ruined it.
No, I'm talking about your friend. A good friend that you hang out with of the opposite sex or the same sex, that all of a sudden you look at them in a different way. And it's like, I want to have sex with that person.
But you just brought in alcohol.
Yeah, that's okay. What's wrong with alcohol?
But that's going to alter it.
No. It just makes it easier. It brings the inhibitions down. It brings that wall like to that point of, let's do it.
I think you just read the definition of alter.
Yes, probably. All right. Now, are there feelings involved? Because once you cross this line of going ahead and having sex with your best friend, did you all of a sudden, it wasn't just about sex, but you got feelings. Like those deep down emotions. Like, wow, that was better than what I thought.
Or worse.
Could be.
That sucked.
Wow, that size was awful.
There
if you know what I mean. No, that's right.
That gut was terrible, girl.
No, it's not.
Didn't know it was like that.
Oh, boy. So anyway, you all of a sudden you realize, ooh, it was pretty damn good. Right. Now what do? Do we continue it?
We signed the benefit contract.
Yes. Hey, that's a good one. I like that benefit contract.
I got to school you.
No, don't be schooling.
We're
all learning.
That's exactly. You're being
schooled. We all learn in this house. In this studio. House. Studio.
It starts right there the first time.
Awesome. Know the consequences, because let me tell you something. When you sleep with your best friend, if things don't go the way you thought they were going to go, it can kind of change that good flow that you had before.
Yes.
Not the flow that we women normally have. I'm not talking about that flow.
No.
I'm talking about that friendship that, you could just walk around naked in front of your friend. You can sorry, I had a little gas. Literally, that can happen with your best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Because you get really comfortable with them. You're not in a relationship with them. So it's like almost like a brother-sister, brother-brother, sister-sister relationship. And you get really comfortable with them. Like they're your sibling.
Okay, wait a minute. We're not going down the incest road.
Yeah,
no!
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you see how G-Love be killing it? She brings up siblings. This is supposed to be something that's sexual and exciting.
Then I think I'd be scared of that.
Lake County-ish, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. That's probably true.
Shout out to y'all.
Well, you know what? You need to know boundaries, too, because, what if that other person really isn't on that same level as you?
Ooh, that's embarrassing.
Ouch. And then you kind of you go over to kiss them or you go over to do something more, like zip down the pants. Ooh. I mean, you're making a move on your best friend.
Sounds like rape.
No, we don't do that here.
I know, I'm just joking.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, if we're friends and you start to unzip my pants, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you know how to do this?
Well, if you're friends, though, you should be able to talk about what's going on.
I would think there's got to be some flirting going on.
And that's interesting. You say that. Talked before this happens, right. But here's the thing. I think that's in a perfect world that you're gonna have this little chatter, like, all of a sudden I see you in the shower and I think I just want to have sex with you. I mean, I don't think it goes down like that.
Oh my God,
I really don't.
Oh,
I don't think it goes
take
down.
You outside of your world into the real one because it does go down like that. While I was at your house and you had to get ready and everything, like, what would you have done if I went into the shower? You want to know why I'm saying this? Because it happened to the kid. And we were just friends. Like, and I was like, yo, but I see you like a sister. She's like, I know, I was just asking. I'm like, well, if you'd have went in there, I got to be a man. Then I'm like, and I don't make me be a man like that. You know what I'm saying?
My goodness. Now you got to keep it on the DL. Here's the thing, which they still call that the down low, right? Am I right?
In Lake County. Shout out to Lake County.
All right. Here's the thing, you don't want to tell people because here you've played it off this whole entire time that you guys are just good friends.
Yeah.
Like your parents know you're good friends. Yeah. Your siblings know everybody knows you're good friends, but now you did the dirty.
But what if you fall in love? You realize you.
Well, that can happen. I've seen I have seen that happen with my friends, even through high school. That they were just really good friends, and then ended up getting married. Yeah, I've seen it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I think that's like 10% of the world, but hey, that's okay. You know.
Hey, we got to represent them too.
And here's another thing that I think you need to know if you're going to cross over, when you're sitting on a couch and you're looking at your best friend in a shower and say, maybe I would do him kind of thing. Don't expect anything. Like, don't expect all of a sudden that you gave yourself up, that other person's giving themselves up. Because they may have just done it for the moment. You know, you caught them in a hard place.
All for the nookie.
You know what I mean? The hard place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, guys in the hard place sometimes can't control that hard place. So, if that happens, you can't expect, okay, it went down. Maybe it was a quickie. Right. I don't know. Maybe it lasted 10 hours. But you can't expect all of a sudden this person's going to be in love or be in a committed relationship or any type of relationship. You might have to just go back to the friendship.
It's going to be awkward ship.
Probably,
if I put it down for 10 hours, you mine for life.
Here's another one. Let's say it goes really, really good.
10 hours good.
10 hours is good.
You mine
I
for
agree.
life.
10 hours. And now it's time to go night-night. You know what they say? No sleepovers.
Right.
No sleepovers.
For real, they say that?
Yeah, they do.
So
no sleepovers with best friends.
In the hood is sleeping over.
Yeah, the hood is sleeping over.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I guess it would just have to depend on the situation.
Hip-hop is all about the sleepovers.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
See, and I think that's a group that would be farthest from the sleepovers.
Nah, because
exactly. I think they'd be running.
Nah. See, so some of those songs, it's all for show.
Yeah.
They talk about, oh yeah, girl, I hit it and I split it, and I'm going, no. Let me tell you
hit
something.
it and split it.
If that's the first time you've ever heard that, you should smack yourself right now.
I've heard it.
Okay, good. But no, seriously, because a lot of the rappers they hit it, they are not gonna. And next you know, the girl is on Instagram like, yeah.
Oh boy.
Absolutely, I've seen that 100 times.
Oh no. Well, I think here's what G Love's gonna say in conclusion of this segment. I'm gonna say, really think twice about this, because a lot of things can change drastically, and you have to make sure you know that you may not have a friend anymore. It can happen.
Preach.
So there's a lot of things you got to think about before you go down that road. Just because you got a little bit of a hornet on the top of your head, you got to think about having sex.
It's one size fits all.
With your best friend. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it is.
No. So anyway, hey, listen, I am not going to be here on Friday. Why? Because it's G Love's do-over birthday party. I am leaving tomorrow for birthday. No, I've already done that one. Rockville. I'm going to be heading to Rockville, and we'll be gone the entire weekend, enjoying all the rock and roll music of the legend, Ozzy Osbourne, Billy Idol, to name just a few.
Nice.
It's going to be fun. So I'm going to miss you guys on Friday. However, there will be a best of. It just won't be live. It will be one that we've done before.
I get a break.
And you get a break, GQ, from G Love.
It's all good.
Oh.
I'm sure I'll find something to do in the city.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You're all over the city. So thank you so much, GQ, for being here tonight and taking care of me.
No, I got you.
Izzy Lizzie, gonna miss you, girl. Be safe going to Kentucky.
You too, I will. You have a wonderful, wonderful birthday weekend.
I will. It's a do-over birthday, everybody. I don't know how old I am. Don't worry about it. I'm not.
She's now.
Don't you? No.
That's your age now.
Now.
That's right.
So we'll see you back here on Monday. We've got Kenny the Rocker Wilkerson. I don't know what's up his sleeve. He's also now focusing on his cookbook. It's called Rock for Autism. And Rockin' Recipes. We've been recruiting a bunch of rock and roll legends out there to submit their favorite recipes for this book. So we're going full force on this idea and concept. So we will see you soon on Monday on Real Talk with G Love on rockallout.com.